podcast. Pep, I was disappointed to learn during the week that our friends at BMW are no longer going to be racing in 2010. So we're about to see the last few races from BMW, mate. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, pretty surprised, mate. Two big manufacturers within 8 months of each other, obviously Honda and now BMW. And I made a comment on the channel saying that I thought that Renault and Toyota were much more tenuous, and that if we were going to lose someone, I was thinking maybe Renault, then Toyota. BMW was a big shock for me. It was one of those things where the rumours were gaining day by day. And of course BMW announced that they were making a big announcement and they had all the big wigs there, and so the rumours were getting very, very strong. You know, I feel sorry for them because it was only last year that they won their first race, and for those of you who have watched F1 for a long time, you know the Sauber story. You know about how they came into Formula One, how they used to provide engines to other teams. Yeah. And I feel sorry for Mario, and I feel sorry for Nick Heidfeld and Robert Kubica. I've got no doubt that both of them will get drives next year. How good they are, I'm not sure, but I've got no doubt that we haven't seen the last of Nick Heidfeld or Robert Kubica. But it's a sad story, mate, like you say.
Yeah, I think so. It's the first major European manufacturer that we've lost to our sport. Prior to last week, I hadn't heard any rumblings or any rumours about their impending demise. Some of you guys have said, "Oh yeah, well, this was on the cards for a long time." I tend to disagree. I'd never heard of any problems at BMW. I mean, when you think about it, this is a team that was on the up. The last couple of years, they've made some incremental increases in their performance, and you know, last year finishing third in the World Championship, to all of a sudden having a very poor season by their lofty standards. I mean, we'd have to admit that. And I think the BMW people have just thought, well, hang on, we're throwing all this money at Formula One, and this year we haven't been successful. And we can't justify the spend anymore, which is disappointing. I mean, at least BMW had the runs on the board, whereas Honda lavished money, I guess, on their F1 project over a number of years and effectively achieved very little. Yeah. Save for Jenson Button's win in '06, but. You know, I was very surprised, and I'm very disappointed that BMW have gone. Robert Kubica, I think, will get a drive, no doubt about that. Nick Heidfeld, I think, will probably find it a little more difficult to get a drive. And I've always been a fan of Nick Heidfeld. He's, to me, always been a bit of a quiet achiever. But I'd like to think that someone will pick up Heidfeld and he'll get a drive, because they'd be getting a very competent and very quick driver. So fingers crossed for both of the BMW boys that they find good homes next year.
Well, you know, with this BMW story, the thing that Max and I were talking about earlier off camera was that BMW sell a lot of cars globally. You know, a lot more than Renault, for example, and less than Toyota. But they've got this, you know, the board of directors are pushing this green credentials, Max, where it's been known for a while now that BMW, every new BMW that they build has to be greener and more fuel efficient than the previous one. And they've pulled that card out of the hat, Max, and said that that's one of the reasons that they're leaving Formula One. I don't necessarily agree with that, because when you look at all the different motorsport that BMW are in globally, including their own Formula BMW, you know, effectively a feeder series for Formula One, you can't claim to be in motorsport and be green at the same time. And you know, I just don't think that that's giving them the return or whatever that they need, Max. But I'm not buying this green argument at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost Earth Dreams Mark II, isn't it? I mean, we saw what happened to Honda when they went down that path. I mean, sounds good. From a PR and marketing perspective, sounds great. Yeah, we're going green. But the intrinsic thing here is that this is motorsport. The internal combustion engine, you know, burning fuel,
and lots of it,
and a lot of it. But when you think about it, Formula One as a sport, its carbon footprint, if you really want to get down to tin tacks, is minuscule compared to other industry out there. I mean, it's almost not even worth mentioning. But look, I'm all for going green and all that sort of thing, save the whales, hug a tree and all that sort of stuff, that's fine. But at the end of the day, this is motorsport. Look, I think BMW just figured, look, we could spend our money better elsewhere. We've had a poor season, and we're going to quit, and we're out of here, guys.
Yeah.
And look, that's fair enough. It's a business decision. It's disappointing as a Formula One fan and as a BMW fan that they are pulling out, but I hope this isn't a sign of things to come with other manufacturers. We've heard for a couple of years now, mate, Mercedes sort of pissing and moaning about whether they're going to stay.
There's already rumours about Mercedes. There's rumours floating around about Renault, and that Flavia's looking for investors to basically buy the team off Renault, and that they want to offload the team as soon as possible. There's the Toyota rumours that do not stop. I mean, they've been going now, for years.
Yeah.
So, I certainly hope that there's not, that we don't lose those teams, or even as engine manufacturers. And I really, really hope, as I said before, that Heidfeld and Robert Kubica get good race seats. I think they're both good drivers, and they deserve good race seats. And there's 3 new teams opening up next year, so you've got to think that these guys are going to get a good race seat, Max. I certainly hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Alright guys, well let us know what you think, and we'll see you soon for the next video.
See ya.
Bye.